A warning from my neighbor: beware the 2 a.m. noise. When I moved into the quiet suburb, my elderly neighbors issued an urgent warning: never glance out the window when the noise begins. Ignoring their advice would invite unspeakable horror. Intrigued yet unnerved, I brushed off their cautionary tale until the first night arrived. As the clock struck 2, there was a relentless tapping. This tapping would grow louder each minute and drew closer, its eerie rhythm echoing through the empty streets. I dared not peek outside, but the curiosity gnawed at me like a ravenous beast. The air grew thick with anticipation, and I feared what lurked beyond the safety of my walls. Night after night, the haunting melody returned, its call luring me closer to the window. Each time I resisted the temptation, but it is getting harder and harder each night I try. One night, in the company of friends, the noise returned with a vengeance. Despite my frantic protests, we found ourselves drawn to the window, unable to resist the allure of the unknown. As we gazed into the abyss beyond the window, a sickening realization washed over us. It wasn't just the deafening noise that filled the air, but the sight of something otherworldly. The darkness seemed to twist and contort, revealing glimpses of grotesque figures lurking just beyond our vision. Their eyes, glowing with an unnatural light, bore into our souls with an intensity that sent chills down our spines. The air crackled with malevolence, and a primal fear gripped us, rooted deep in the core of our beings. We could feel the weight of their gaze upon us, a suffocating pressure that threatened to consume us whole. We knew that we had witnessed something that was not meant for mortal eyes. As the nights grew longer and the darkness deeper, I couldn't shake the feeling that something sinister was watching, waiting to claim its next victim. The days that followed, I became obsessed with uncovering the source of the sinister noise and what we saw. I scoured old newspapers and local legends, desperate for any clue that might explain the event that happens at 2 a.m. every night in our neighborhood. But the more I searched, the more I realized that some secrets are better left buried. I stumbled upon tales of ancient curses and vengeful spirits, each more terrifying than the last. And as the nights wore on, I became convinced that our little suburb was cursed, condemned to suffer under the weight of its own dark history. But despite my best efforts, I could never shake the feeling that there was something more to the story, something lurking just beyond the edge of my understanding. Now I make the decision of moving out or holding my ground. Like this story? Comment what you think should happen next. Comment and subscribe for more.